The Cheeks and the twins team up. Miss Minnie tries to do stand-up comedy, and we say our farewells to Emily. Stay tuned, guys. This is Little Women ATL After Show.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Yes, we are back, and we are jamming, and we are waving to the new theme music. Welcome back, guys. This is the Little Women ATL After Show. We have so much to talk about. Miss Minnie tries to do stand-up comedy, and you would have never guessed it, but the twins and the Cheeks team up together, and we say our farewells to Emily. But before we get started, I would love to introduce you to my lovely co-host. I'm going to start with you, Lauren. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Hey.
And we have Lexi. Hey, girl.
Hey, y'all.
And, guys, I am AJ, and make sure you stay tuned because we have news and gossip and some tweets for you guys for our special segment. Before we get into all of that, what do we think about tonight's episode? I'll start with you, Lexi.
I thought it was a good episode. We saw a little bit of the music, but we saw some things outside of the music, like the baby shower and a stand-up comedy from Minnie. So it was good to kind of see something else go on besides all of this stuff with their music and the tour.
And Lauren, what did you think, girl?
Yeah, I agree. The whole comedy experience was definitely a change of pace. I'll say that. And I liked that, the unlikely duo or double duo team up we had. I didn't see that coming. So, yeah, it was definitely an interesting episode.
No, I definitely agree. I wasn't expecting the Cheeks and the twins to cooperate with each other willingly and on their own. They didn't even do it without Miss Minnie and Miss Juicy even knowing about it. So I was proud of them
without
for that.
being forced.
Yeah.
Exactly. So so why not? Let's just go ahead and get into that. So it starts off with Bree approaching Andrea about teaming up. And I was a little skeptical at first. I didn't think Emily was going to be on board with it. So I was surprised when she actually had said that she would do it. What did you guys think about the song that they did together, the Project X? Lauren?
I liked the song.
You did?
Yeah, it was very on brand for what we've come to expect from them. But yeah, I liked it. That's a very talented producer they got to work with. Like, he wrote, I know he did 7 songs on Future's last album. So he's, legit. So they're getting to work with some really amazing people. I hope they're taking it seriously.
True. Lexi, what you think?
I thought it was catchy. It was a bop. Like she said, it really comes down to the producers and the writers because they're not doing any of that work, and they sound like one thing when they're recording, and then when they play it back, they sound like a completely different person. Yeah. So thank goodness for all the engineers and all of that tweaking and tuning they do, or it probably wouldn't sound that good, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. They don't have to do much. They just really have to stay on beat with it because it's not like they're writing it. So let's work for them. But I like the song too. I would actually play that song in my car.
Yeah,
I would.
It was catchy.
Yeah, it was. I would download it too. Hey. How the song go?
It was like Tiny Twins.
We Project X tonight or something like that.
Tiny Twins, party, ay.
Oh my, something like that.
Oh my,
yeah. I liked it. Did y'all like it? Let us know in the chat, guys. We looking at the chat. Are y'all feeling the Project X song? Let us know. And it was so funny because when they were in the studio doing it, and one of the twins was messing up, but Bree, she was so on top of it. She was like, listen, I'm about to make this song happen by any means necessary, okay? She wasn't letting nothing come in between her and that money. So
I think Bree realizes, okay, Emily's about to leave. I need to start laying my footwork now so that when she does leave, I can start doing stuff on my own. And I think that's why she wanted to get in cahoots with the twins because she doesn't have that backbone of Emily anymore. So she needs some people who she can work with and on her team and to not burn any bridges in the industry to kind of help herself. So she definitely has her eye on the prize.
Yeah. Bree is definitely wising up, not letting Emily hold her back. And I also think that Bree likes Andrea as well. I don't think it was, just about the money. I think that she actually wants to see her succeed with or without her. She just seems like a sweetheart to me.
Yeah, no, I agree. Bree definitely seems like she's not with the drama. I think it was more so Emily.
Oh, yeah.
Because Bree seems like, listen, I don't have anything to do with this. Well, I have something to do with it, but I'm not holding no grudges. I just really want to get this project happening. So Shout outs to Bree, girl. Stay about your money, okay?
Yeah, keep speaking up for yourself. We love it.
Yes. You know, Bree is fat. You know what? Since Emily left, which we'll get into later, I think Bree will find her voice for the remaining episodes, hopefully.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Before we go on to the next topic, Lexi, you have a message for our viewers.
Hey guys, we just want to say a huge thank you for tuning in every week and making us the ESPN of TV talk. We love what we do. We love watching our crazy shows with you, and we cannot continue to do it without your help. So if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe and comment if you're watching with the live chat, because we are watching. If you're listening on iTunes, make sure to give us a 5-star rating. And no matter what the time, the place, or the day, make sure you tune in every week to all of our shows, because we cannot do it without you.
True. We love you guys. We really do. And we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So, moving on to the next topic. Miss Minnie and her stand-up comedy, which are they boyfriend and girlfriend yet, or are they just baes?
She said
Her
she was
Odell.
single in her stand-up, so I guess they're just dating.
They just dating?
Well,
Yeah.
Odell introduced her as the homie.
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah, you got that?
Oh, shoot.
I know that for a fact. I notated that. I was
Lauren
like,
caught that.
homie.
Okay. I didn't catch that.
he's like, this dope lady, blah, 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 my homie. I'm like, homie, wait a minute.
Okay.
I'm doing this. I'm taking this risk for a homie. You need to step up, Odell.
I mean, they've only gone on 2 dates, so you can't be too serious.
Well, we'll just call Odell Comedian Bay for right now, since they're not official.
Right.
But is he funny though?
You know, well, we seen a little snippet, like a real short snippet of a joke or two.
I chuckled.
Yeah.
It gave me a little laugh.
I chuckled. You didn't like his comedy, Lauren? You
I
looking
need to-
real hesitant over
I
there.
need to see a full set.
Yeah.
Oh no, I need to see a full set. That's all I'm gonna
No,
say.
I agree. I'm like, listen, yeah, I need to see. I thought he was gonna do more of it so we can get a feel of his comedy, because you know he could be just like Miss Minnie and trying to, you know, put his foot in the door with something like her in that podcast. So you know, I don't know. Is he a real comedian? I might have to Google him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to Google
I
him.
was wondering when I was watching, though, like, is this just his way because she's on the show to kind of get his name out there? Like, is he just trying to be a comedian and he's like, okay, I'm going to be on TV for a few minutes. Let me try to put my comedy out there, because that's very random for him to just be like, you should do comedy. You know?
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more. I think he is probably an actual comedian, but I definitely think, like, you just have to, you never know about people's, like, their intentions when they're dating a reality star or whatever. So, yeah, it definitely seems to me, like you said, they've only been on 2 dates. You're already forcing me on the comedy stage, or is it just because you want your 2.5 jokes to be seen on my show?
So y'all think he clout chasing?
Yeah.
Dang, Odell, let us know if it's real or not. Guess we'll have to keep watching.
And I didn't like how he put her on the spot in the coffee shop like that. Like, I had secondhand embarrassment for her. Like, you know, she's already a little person. She probably already gets weird looks, and people already judge her off the bat. So to put her up there just to embarrass herself, I felt really bad for her. I felt like she kind of let him off the hook too easy. I think I would have been a little bit more upset with him for doing that to me. So.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even have. That's what I wanted to ask you. Would you two have done that? Like, if you were at, like, someone, your homie, asked you to do that, would you go on stage and do the stand up?
No.
I
Not
wouldn't.
if it, you know, I wouldn't do it if I wasn't comfortable with it. If it was something that I do all the time.
No, if you were
then-
Minnie, if you were in Minnie's shoes, like with her background experience, would you go
No,
up and
if
do
she
it?
had
No.
been practicing and already had something together, I get comedians do go to smaller venues to kind of test out their jokes to see what's funny. But if she hasn't even started making the jokes or working on the content, what are you putting me up there for?
Yeah.
I'm not going to even have anything to do, you know?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Even
Yeah.
if it was my boyfriend and not just a homie.
Yeah.
Odell. I wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah. And I'm like,
That's so
what?
nerve-wracking.
Yeah, and I agree. And I'm like, well, what about Miss Minnie let him know that she was funny? Did she crack jokes or something?
That's a good point,
like,
too.
When did she? I don't remember. You know how you can watch a show and be like, oh my God, that person is like naturally funny?
Yeah.
Because that's what stand-up comedy is. It's just like having a conversation, but you're just naturally funny. You have it in your personality. I don't get that vibes from Miss Minnie, though.
Yeah, she's not the one you look at and you're like, oh my gosh, she's the funniest person on the show.
Yeah.
She's just, I never got that from her.
Yeah.
You know, hey, Miss Minnie. Listen, I just think Miss Minnie is just trying to get her feet wet and, you know, different type of puddles because she's tried the podcast. Mm-hmm. She's tried the stand up. Miss Minnie, I think she's just trying to find her niches. Mm-hmm. I think that's what it is.
I think Odell just pushing her in, like you said, so he can be seen at Oak Atlanta Comedy. I didn't even know they had a comedy night there
in Atlanta. Oh yeah, because then you used to live.
She did too. She went to
Oak
college.
is a pretty new club, so they're trying to do a bunch of different things. So they have like comedy nights and like open mic nights now. Shout out to PB, that's my home.
Oh yes, shout out.
All I'm saying is it looks a little thin up in there. Mm-hmm. Some of this stuff just feels real produced, but I'm just saying.
Oh yeah,
we still have to find Miss Minnie's podcast, Minnie and Mo's podcast,
the Minnie and Mo show. Haven't heard it.
And can we talk about that, because this Minnie and Mo show that was on today was very, very boring. How did you go from it being a women in hip hop thing and it just being about you and your date?
Yeah.
Like, that's what the whole podcast was, just you talking about your date?
Yeah, and what's happening in Mo's life? Like,
right.
It's just about Minnie's life. It's going to be Minnie and Mo's show. If we're not going to do the music anymore, can we at least, what's going on in her life? What's happening in London? Like, what's up? We don't know nothing.
There's so much going on that they could talk about. It's like, why would I sit and listen to you talk about your date with your homie? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this is probably when all the Cardi B, Nicki Minaj stuff is happening, too. Like, that you say is your, you know, your new niche. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, she should definitely talk more. And we don't know much about Mo either. I know she's not like a regular cast member. However, she is a part of it. And we still trying to figure out what office, that building. When she came to that office, that desk, like what type of building was that? Like what is her?
A rental.
Right.
A rented office space. She didn't have not one picture, not a plant on that desk.
I didn't see no stacks of paper. I didn't even see a pencil holder.
Or a notebook.
I don't.
It was a desk Mo in her purse.
So yes, y'all, we gotta uncover these what's that word? Uncover these mysteries of the show, guys.
These fraudulent situations.
So yeah, we're gonna keep our eye on that, as well as Miss Minnie and her comedy. Mm-hmm. So moving along. Well, no, not moving along. So she did the comedy show after the coffee shop thing. She went to an actual venue and she invited the twins, and they said that she was the new Monique.
Oh yeah, the mini Monique up there.
The new Monique. And so I just want to know, on a scale of 1 through 5, what would you rate the venue when she did her comedy there? Was it like how did you feel? 1 through 5. Whoever wants to start. Whoever has their thoughts together first.
You know what? I feel like it's not fair for me to rate it because they literally only showed her doing one joke. I don't know if that was truly her whole set or if they just picked the funniest joke out the bunch. Now, if they picked the funniest joke out the bunch, I'm going to give it a 2 because it really wasn't that funny. Mm-hmm. But I haven't seen the whole set to know that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
I am curious as well to know how long the actual set was, because remember at the coffee shop he asked for 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a long set.
That's a long
even
time.
for a real like seasoned
comedian,
stand-up comedian. So I guess I'll give it a 2.5.
2.5. Yeah. And so Treasure in the live chat said, "Oh my gosh, now Minnie trying to take on comedy. Oh boy, who she steal this from? This girl needs to make up her mind about her career." Girl, we agree.
Yeah. In her defense, though, I do think this one's an Odell manufactured idea.
Yeah.
But the first idea that she didn't get from Juicy. Progress.
Yeah. Yes.
Progress.
Well, you know, that's because, you know what, she probably trying to one-up Miss Juicy, because Miss Juicy doesn't do comedy, nor does she has an interest in doing comedy. Miss Minnie's just trying to one-up her.
Hey, good point. Let's push Miss Minnie toward her future in comedy. She is a mini Monique, and this is something that Juicy has no interest in. So, yes.
Like you,
this
both
may
you
be
guys,
her lane.
Y'all are correct. This may be her new lane. You know, she might need to just perfect her craft, and now with her comedian boo,
He'll help her.
Comedian homie.
Yes, the homie.
But what does all of this mean for Pastor Troy?
Oh, girl. Rest in peace.
He's resting with his real girlfriend after his real podcast.
Or, Miss Minnie, she might just have options.
Which is why she's probably like, call me your homie, because, my man might be watching.
Yes, he might.
Troy is not checking for her.
Girl, we're going to have to keep watching y'all. So, Emily. So, Emily has to go back to Texas. And before she goes back, they throw her a baby shower, which I thought was very sweet.
Very sweet.
That was nice.
Yes. I love how they can all come together and support one another despite all of their disagreements. They still show love to one another, so that's good. So at the baby shower, Miss Minnie and Miss Juicy were shocked that the Cheeks and the twins had teamed up and did their song. So their facial expressions just said it all. What did you guys think? Did you think they were going to be happy or mad that they went behind their backs? Was you expecting that type of reaction from Miss Minnie and Miss Juicy, Lexi?
You know what? When I was watching, I didn't know if they were more so mad that they went behind each other's back or more so shocked that they did it in the first place. Like we said, without having to be forced, without somebody trying to tell them that they have to do that. So I don't know what they were necessarily feeling. But I know I would feel a way because I literally have begged you, let's do this LP project. Let's do things together. And you said, no, put me through all that just for y'all to end up doing something together anyway. It's like, okay, why all of a sudden do you want to do it? Is it just that you didn't want to be with Bumpman and Abira? Mm-hmm. Or what is it? But either way, you wasted all of our time just for y'all to end up doing it anyway. So it could be a mix of all of that.
Lauren?
Yeah, I think that they're in shock, but I do think once Emily leaves, things settle down. They're like, oh, this really happened. Then the anger will come because not only did you put them through the ringer, so to speak, but you also embarrassed them in front of street execs for their other clients. So when they want to go work with Abira and Buttman, now that you've embarrassed them, their like management skills or, qualifications in front of the street execs. So I'm sure they're going to be kind of like, really? And then they're going to make a video and do all this stuff like we were trying to do. But I do think at the baby shower it was just shock and like we can't fight her because she about to have his baby like next month. But
no, you know what, you brought up a good point. I wonder how Abira is going to take it knowing that the Cheeks and the twins had worked together on a track when Abira was trying to work with the twins on the track and it wasn't filling them, but however they went and teamed up with their enemies. Yeah.
I mean, I guess in their defense, Abira and Buttman did their own thing. So they were like, well, y'all went and did your own thing. We're going to go do our own thing, too.
But that's different, though.
And I don't even think they know.
That's different.
Yeah, they may not know.
Yeah.
But Minnie knows, but I don't think anybody else knows.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, you know how you be friends with someone and they swear they don't like somebody and you know that they don't like each other? And then all of a sudden they get cool.
And they're hanging out.
And they hanging out. And they do a song together. And you like, wait a minute, when did this happen? And y'all didn't even tell me nothing. Yeah, I can't wait till Abira. I feel like it's going to be some drama when Abira find out.
Maybe.
If she's not busy tonguing down Bumpman.
Yes.
Ooh, everybody finding love on this season.
That's so true. Everybody's about to be booed up except for Andrea and Chris. Well, we'll get into that, but I'll put that as part of my prediction since it was really going to be on the next episode. I'll save it. But yeah, so they team up and Miss Juicy gives Emily the rights to her song, well, their song, which I thought was really nice, though. Oh, no? You don't think she should have did it?
It is nice, but I wonder, like, well, they've already put out the video. What else could they really do with it? Like, you're handing them a piece of paper, but Emily's gone. What are they going to do with it now,
Well, they can still get money if somebody purchases it or downloads it, I guess, or stream how many streams. But I don't think that I like what Juicy did. I think it was very mature of her. But she said that she thinks Emily learned her lesson now, and I don't think she has.
No.
I don't think that the whole time Emily was like, well, I was going to fire her, so yeah, thanks. Like, I don't think she learned a lesson from that situation at all.
Emily, I agree. I don't think so. I felt like Emily was going to do something shady and somehow end up getting the right somehow, because I don't think Emily was too concerned, because she is all about what she wants anyway. So she was going to make it happen.
She was going to drop that baby, wait like breastfeed and stuff for about a month, and then she was going to send her lawyers to Juicy.
But at the same time, Juicy is their manager, and if they really have her getting a certain percentage in her contract, if they do something with the music, she's going to get a certain percentage of it anyway. So I guess it really didn't matter to Juicy whether or not she has the rights or if they have the rights, because she's going to be getting something from the pot regardless. So maybe she realized that and was like, well, let me just shut this girl up and give her these papers.
As long as she knows she ain't learned nothing. Then, hey.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I'm interested to see what Bree is going to do now that Emily is gone back to Texas to tend to her unborn baby. So, yes. So, now we are going to get into our special segment, which is our tweets. And Lexi is going to go ahead and tell us what was happening on Twitter today.
So like always, we love reading the funny stuff that people tweet as they're watching along with the show. And I picked out some of my favorites. The first one is at Barbara Bam 1366. It says, hashtag Little Women ATL. Minnie has never made me chuckle. She's not funny. I think Odell is setting her up to be the joke. Don't do it, Minnie. Listen to Mo.
Yeah. He might, you know what? He might be setting her up.
We did brush over that, though. Mo was not here. I'm not going to lie to you. We don't know nothing about Mo.
Yeah.
But we know she ain't going to lie to you because she was just like, you're not funny, Minnie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, we were more thinking it was for the clout of it all, but do you think that he possibly was just trying to make her into a joke or, like, embarrass her?
He didn't seem malicious.
So
he didn't seem like a malicious person, but he is an opportunist, most likely. So, yeah.
I just don't see what he would get out of
Opportunist.
embarrassing her, like, out of her making a fool of herself. What does that really do for him?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, now that opportunist. Yep, thank you. Next tweet.
It's late.
The next tweet is from at Estrella Babes. Emily isn't fooling anyone. She only did this song because it benefits her. She didn't mature over 2 episodes. I roll. Do we agree?
Emily only did the song because it benefits her. The song with the twins?
Yeah.
What you think?
I mean, how would it really benefit her?
Yeah, I don't think it necessarily benefits her. I think she said it. Her real issue was working with Abira because Abira didn't have anything to gain.
Yeah.
Even though the twins, she keeps saying the twins aren't on their level musically, which is up for debate. But at least they have the same following.
Yeah.
And they could, the same numbers. But I get it. Abira has like 78K. So in her mind, she's just like, you're beneath us. Not that you are Abira, but that's what Emily said.
Dang, girl. Well, next tweet.
At Christy George says, look, Odell giving Minnie a storyline besides hating on Juicy. That's the best
tweet of the
No,
night.
for real, because, I'm so glad that he said that and y'all said the same thing, because it was getting a little bit tired of this Miss Minnie copying Miss Juicy. I'm like, girl, you've been doing this for how many seasons? Like, get a new lane.
5 seasons.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how long she ends up doing that. And then we'll do one more from at Chef BX. It says, at right cheek LG's ego is going to be her biggest downfall. Left cheek needs to try it as a solo artist, because the way Emily is acting, she will end up leaving Bree high and dry.
I don't know if Bree needs to be a solo artist, but...
What you trying to say? She can't carry a show?
No, I don't know.
I don't think so.
She can't. I just want to hear you guys say it.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I do not know what Bree is going to do. I just feel like she needs to have some type of backup plan. I don't know what it is, but she needs to find something.
I just feel like the case with all of these girls is they're not writing their music. They're not doing the music. Literally, all they're doing is going in a booth and reading something off of a page. So as long as you get somebody who writes a good song and has a good beat and you can keep a rhythm, that's really all you have to do. It shouldn't be that hard.
Well, I think the difficulty comes in, like, marketing and selling it. So it's easy for them to get in a booth, like you said, because they're not doing anything. Like, that's not the challenge, but it's like, are people going to buy it? People going to stream it?
Yeah.
People going to want to hear it coming out your mouth, which is, I think, what Al's concern is anyway with Street Execs, but...
Good point.
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess we'll just have to see, huh?
Wait and see.
We'll have to see. Now, guys, for our next part of our segment, we have our news and gossip, which is about Emily Right Cheek. So basically, guys, Emily posts a picture on Instagram saying that she wanted to get surgery, guys. She said that she is still looking for the best plastic surgeon in the Dallas area. She has gone to a few consultations now and after those and seen many before and after pics. But I am still not comfortable with any of these doctors that I've met. I'm looking for someone that can do it all and do it effing well. And she writes, seriously though, I need to find a good doctor. Even Cardi B, fine self, just got her titties and lipo done. So I'm trying to have a new summer bod. So yeah, Emily trying to get that surgery. Y'all, what y'all think about that?
First of all, while she's trying to spend money on plastic surgery, like the way she wrote that, I need her to get some books because that was so difficult to read. I'm so proud of you for getting through that because that just blew my mind.
She was practicing.
Because, oh my gosh, I'm reading like, that sounds like gibberish. But I mean, it just makes me sad that she's not happy with herself, that she feels like she needs to get plastic surgery.
Lauren, what you thinking?
I think people should do what they want as long as you're not going to like a back alley and getting cement put into your butt, because that's actually happening right now in America and it's really sad. But yeah, she definitely has the money apparently from this trust fund or this situation with her parents. So yeah, just do it safely and own it if you do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's trying to, you know what, she about to have this baby. So she's trying to get that snap back ASAP. So, girl.
my only request is that she does not, if she does it in Atlanta, do not go to the Cab Medical Center like your girl Minnie was trying to do.
Who she got? Who the doctor in,
Dr. Curves.
Dr. Curves, y'all.
Yes.
Emily, go see Dr. Curves, girl. She said she want her titties
Or
and
not a
lipo.
medical center. Like, go to a specialist if you got the bread like that, Emily. Right,
So-
cheek.
Or just go to the gym. Don't be lazy.
Yeah.
Work it off in the gym. It will help some of that attitude, girl, because you'll release them endorphins and you'll feel better. Just do it that way.
But will that give her the boobs, though?
No.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
When
so,
your waist gets snatched, it makes your boobs look bigger.
oh, well, I guess we'll have to
Oh,
see.
no.
I mean, from what I remember on the show, her boobs ain't tiny.
She wants
She
more.
has good boobs.
She
All
wants
I gotta
more.
say is, Emily, if you get your chest done, please do not be one of those girls that get it looking like too big and you just look crazy. Because you already small, so please get something to compliment your body.
Like, I can't imagine her getting any bigger up there.
Well, I gotta
don't know
go
what it
see what
looks
she
like.
look like, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, don't get them too big. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all see girls that get them like too extreme.
Just
Emily,
get them safe.
Just get them just right. Okay, don't be doing nothing too much because you're already small now.
Get them safe. Don't go to
So-
a back alley in Dallas.
Yes. So I can't wait to see what this body gonna look like. It better just make sure it's proportionate. Make sure it's
That's really the
proportionate.
key.
That's really why I'm concerned, because I'm like, you a little person getting your titties done and lipo. I'm like, girl, just make sure it's proportionate. Don't do too much.
Yeah, I wonder if they have any health risks, because it seems like a lot of
Yeah.
times.
I would think so.
For her being little.
Uh-huh.
But well, they probably do have the health risks, but I know Little Women LA, a lot of them have definitely had work done. And they all lived to tell the tale.
Well, girl, hey, you got one life to live, you know.
Live it the way you want to.
Do what you want to do, girl. Speaking of working out, our next clip is from Miss Juicy. You guys, Miss Juicy has been putting in work on Instagram, okay?
Yeah.
Play that video so they can see it. She is in there. Look at her. Look at that.
Yes. Get it,
Yes! Yes, with the music.
Juju. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
y'all.
how you do it.
That's how you do
work
it.
for it. You don't just run and pay for it. You work for it. And
Yes.
she's been looking great and probably feels great too.
Yeah, so Miss Juicy, keep putting that work in. I told y'all last time she was on Instagram, lose the weight, keep the bait. Keep me in your back pocket, Miss Juicy. We see
And
you.
when we had her on, she said she's doing 2 a day. So
2 a day,
I
yeah.
mean, it's my belief, do what you want, but this is the way you're gonna keep it off.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's really the key. That's the
That
way
is the key,
developing the
because
habits.
you spend all that money on that liposuction and you keep eating them donuts and it's just gonna come right back. So.
Oh, is she talking about us because we had donuts?
No, I forgot y'all had donuts.
And we did not get no lipo either. Listen.
Totally forgot they had donuts before we did the show.
But if I did, I wouldn't go to the Cab Medical Center, Minnie.
I'm going to
Dang,
my
Alexis, what you trying to say?
I totally
She
forgot
said,
they had
"Who's eating
donuts.
donuts? Who's eating donuts?"
That's insider AfterBuzz tea, guys. We had donuts earlier.
Well, hey, if
We
the
were being
donuts go to
judged.
my belly, I'm going straight to Dr. Miami.
That's another route.
Yes, guys. So that was so much fun. Before we end the show, we have predictions, guys. So we have to know what's going on next episode. Lauren, what are your predictions?
Abira, Bumpman, making a baby.
Not a baby.
Oh, a baby.
Yeah, I'm taking leaps and jumps. The only way to live.
Oh, she said she went to the baby route. They might get a little freaky. That's it. That's all
I
your
do got 4
predictions.
kids. Oh, I was trying to make it quick, but let's see.
Girl, we got time.
Let me see. What else? Also, I believe that Bree is going to kind of go to the twins, like kind of try to become a triplet, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Emily is still going to be trying to talk and control from her baby's nursery. Like she's still going to be trying to poke her head. We haven't not seen the last of her.
Yeah.
And Lexi, what do you think?
I think that we're going to see Bree pursuing her solo stuff, so we'll see how that goes. And I think that there's going to be a blow up with Chris and Andrea.
Yeah.
And maybe that they'll decide not to have a double wedding. It'll just be one twin getting married because it looked like there may be a pretty big blow up. So that's what I think is coming next.
Please don't marry him.
Yeah, I'm concerned about Andrea and Chris. He found a job, but I'm like, you found a job. First of all, okay, we're going to wait till next episode. I'm just like, what job did you find in the whole, like, away? It's not even in the same state, if I remember her correctly.
Yeah.
So what job? It better be a popping job, because if you got a job that you can get anywhere and you got it in a whole nother state, that's real shady.
Yeah, who leaves right after getting engaged?
Girl.
And then don't take your fiance with you.
Anybody know what crimes Chris committed? Because I know he's been in jail, but he's sure be crossing state lines like regularly. So I'm just curious.
That's a good point, too. How are you able to leave?
And get these jobs and you leave in the state. What you do, Chris?
We gonna have to look him up, guys, because we got some questions for Chris. We might need to get him on the show.
Yeah, I would love to have Chris.
Girl,
Yeah, we
Guys.
should get Chris on the show because we got questions.
For real, if anyone has Chris's information or his social, drop it down in the comments below.
Oh, yeah. What's his social?
I'm sure he has social media.
he does.
girl, I was thinking his social security.
Oh,
number.
Girl, no.
I'm like, girl, you trying to scam him? He
No,
got
this
that
is
type
not
of job.
that kind of show.
No. So, guys, y'all watching in the comments, let us know Chris's social media if you guys know it, because we have to get him on the show. Because don't y'all got questions y'all want to ask him? Because we got questions.
I know I do.
Shoot. So yeah, back to my predictions. I definitely agree. Abira and Bumpman, they're gonna make love in the studio.
I don't want to think about that.
They're going to make love in the studio. I seen them getting real cozy, so I can't wait to get a little love connection that looks genuine and real. Okay. And yeah, this is all my predictions for next week's episode. So guys, this basically wraps up our show. We had so much fun talking to you guys.
Yes.
And Lauren, where can we find you at?
Hey guys, you can find me, Lauren Mayo, at Lauren Out Loud on Instagram and Lauren Mayo on YouTube.
Lexi?
And you can find me on all socials at I am Lexi Fierce.
Guys, I'm AJ. Check me out on Instagram at Crimson Pearl and check out my YouTube channel, AJ Talks. And this is it. See you guys next week.
Bye, AfterBuzz.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.